Marriage, right? Wow. Again, I don't know if it will offend her, but okay. I think
you say first.
How is Ryan doing? This is your daily Ketchup. Greetings to my family who doesn't watch this show and my friends who do. We have a special guest with us here today, and he's Ryan, whose surname is Tan and not NOC.
Yes. A lot of people think that that's my surname, or they.
You actually are, right? NOC.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Everybody writes that in my in their contact list. Yeah.
You started like a new project, a new business, Get Lost, right? Can you tell us a bit more about that or not?
Okay, so it's a new YouTube channel. We do have some ex-colleagues from our previous company. So they have been working with me closely for many years. So this time around, I asked them if they want to start it all over again, because I was really very close to like just vulgarity.
Yeah, okay.
Encouraged.
Okay. I was thinking to like okay, I don't want to get a fuck out of this industry already but I feel like
what would that be though?
I don't know, go 卖我的面
Oh, I see.
I don't know I like look for something else but really I really like to do. I like to shoot and I like to edit. Like when I'm bored, right, I will edit random videos and put on my TikTok, like those no context vlogs and stuff like
right.
that. I just love editing. I do that for like fun. Yeah. So I asked them, their passion is also like cinematography, editing and all that. So we said, okay we do it and then we just take one step at a time. Don't need to plan so much Then we also say that we don't want to grow too big, because I think our previous company grow way too big, out of control already. Yeah, I think at our peak we had like 70 over full-time staff. That was way too much for a YouTube channel already.
Are there any very like clear differences that you're making with this? Since you've started and you've done it for so long, right? You know all the mistakes, you learn from all that, right? So what are like some of the clear differences and approaches you're taking when starting this new?
I don't know how pissed off will my previous people be if I say this, but basically last time we put client first. Now I put audience first. It's a big difference. So my sales pitch to my client is like, brands sometimes they like to give their idea what they think is good, funny, entertaining and effective, right? Then I would say, I will ask them in a very polite way, who do you think know my audience better, you or they will realize that it's best to leave it to me to communicate with my audience. They are with me for 10 years. So obviously I don't know. So this is how we work now. Like I will always put the audience first. What's more entertaining in there? And I don't want to hard sell anymore. And unreasonable deadline, I just can't deal with it. I don't want to make my crew suffer. They suffer a lot already. So now at least when my clients my previous clients walk into the office, they say that the vibe is very different.
Right.
Like they are happy, they are laughing, they are playing around. Yeah, it's not as tense as last time. Yeah, so I think that's a positive change from last time.
It's a similar origin story, as us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I guess it's a silver lining. You took all the lessons and things that you like and didn't like from the way you were doing things before, and then now it's clean slate.
Yeah. Not really clean slate.
Okay.
Not really clean
Almost.
Slate. Things I cannot talk about, but it's not a really real clean slate. But yeah, it's as best as we can do. Yeah.
So Ryan, how are you doing?
Better now. Actually, a lot better now. It's a lot freer now. Like more freedom. No more OT. That's a good start.
Work-life balance.
Yeah.
What was OT like last time?
OT it's like when you on a Sunday 4 a.m. you walk into our office, it's almost full strength.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
People actually spend nights there. Yeah. Last time our deadline was really, really crazy because we were doing like 6 videos a week.
Wow.
Yeah. And 6 videos is probably all 6 is clients. So it really got a very tight deadline. And we are always like, I don't know why, but like content creators or influencers is like always the afterthought for marketing campaigns. It's like we are the last minute solution, right?
Yeah.
And then their deadline is very usually unreasonable. But clients, please, I don't hate you. Sometimes it can be
Still be around.
Please be around. We need them. Yeah.
But at what point did you kind of realize that this was a problem?
I think after 6 or 7 years, because
What took you a while, huh? A little bit of time to figure that out.
okay, I think that there's one aspect that people don't understand is like I need to juggle, right, like the business partner being my ex-wife, who is also my life partner, right? So a lot of things you will just tend to let it go or compromise, right? But that took about 6-7 years before I really burn out lah. Like my week is very long, very thick, but it really burn out eventually lah.
So what time does everyone go home now with the new?
Now I make sure everybody go back as sharp as 7.
Wow,
If they choose to OT, right, is they choose to stay back and play in our office lah. Yeah. So that our working hour starts for 11.
Oh,
Not 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Yeah.
wow, that's damn show.
Yeah, so 11 a.m. they come, by 12 they go lunch already. So usually,
So start at 1 lah, basically.
No, then lunchtime is until 3.
I don't know lah. I mean, it's very slow pace. Depend
You
lah.
don't come here and spoil market.
Your office near here also, right?
Yeah. It won't change your commute time too much.
Come in, poach with this.
Yeah.
Like, take me through that mental state you were in, right? When you realize, okay, maybe I start from scratch. Because there's also that fear. Right? It's not just whether you want to do or don't want to do. Sometimes you do, nobody gives a that you do.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a natural transition. But when the saga happened, my state of mind was just like very down for like almost.
How long was that period of just wallowing in?
I think a year.
pity?
Wow.
Almost a year lah. Like it's been painfully slow for me lah. It's been painfully slow. My days are very long. Like after work, I have to settle legal stuff. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For those of you all that don't know, it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's not. It's I think and I hope it's coming to an end, but I don't know yet.
So I think just for a bit more context, right? For most people who maybe don't know, right? But how did you actually start the channel together and start to create content? Was it like your idea, or was it her idea, or what happened?
Natural transition again. We started from wedding. We should wedding.
Oh, you're shocked.
Started with the wedding.
We started as a wedding videographer, and then but after my first job, I thought that my shooting really sucks, my editing really sucks. So we practice lor. Like
But then the first couple damn shag though.
yeah. Actually, the first couple is actually her friend lah. So okay, still got give chance lah.
But you want cheap like that lah, right?
You ask friends to do
You
that's
want
why.
cheap, ask your friend to do, you probably gave a bit.
But we did give them a heads up that we are not that experienced yet lah. So after that first shoot, I don't think in their eyes they thought it was quite good lah. But in my eyes, I think it sucks. So I thought that okay, I want to practice more. So we start like doing like YouTube skits just to practice on compositions and framing, storytelling, the flow of editing. And then subsequently, I think
So that part was your idea.
I told her that I want to practice lah. So then we got some friends and then we shot. And then I don't know, like we shot a couple of videos on the same day lah. Then like by the third video, like it went viral, like super viral. Like,
Do you remember what the video was?
yeah, it's called Shit Singaporean Girlfriend Say.
I remember
That was the very first one. It really go viral.
What a
Who
weird
was-
first video to do.
Yeah.
Who was
wedding
scripting?
video.
Who was scripting?
We didn't have script. We just on the improviser.
Oh,
Hey, you say this, you say that. That's
So
it.
really like some group of friends just do something for fun, side project.
Yeah. It was just done like that lor. Then it went viral, like very viral, like heard it on the radio, on the TV, newspaper. Like back then it was like that. Yeah. So then like it chucked up a lot of views lah. And then suddenly got like people like emailing us like say, hey, can your talent wear my these clothes? I give you $800. I was like, wow, that also can. Then okay lor. Then the next episode we do Shit Singaporean Boyfriend Say. Then again it went viral. Then we like, hey, not bad. Then got more and more clients come and look for us. And then the money got more and more serious. And then the clients also got more and more serious. And then that's where we were overwhelmed with our YouTube job. Then we stopped our wedding line lor.
Also, you're still doing wedding.
We were still doing wedding, cross a bit lah.
They were using it to promote your wedding, wedding services.
Something like that.
The other way around.
Yeah.
Then the wedding video all becomes skit also.
No. Because some people like to do pre-wedding, right? How they first met. So we want to make
So
it
the story.
interesting.
Oh, that's the story. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Shit Singaporean bride say lah.
No, we haven't do that video. But anyway, that's how we transited into YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Interesting thing is we recently spoke to my crew, right? We're gonna start a wedding branch. So we're gonna shoot a wedding, go back to shoot wedding.
Full circle. Yeah.
You should go back to that couple and do one free one for them. It's an apology.
Then later still cui.
I don't know.
They still suck.
Some weddings we shot, they are no longer together though. So,
Oh, yes.
That's how bad the videos were.
I don't know.
Horrible memories.
Yeah.
You damn hustle, yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
But anything to do with videography, cinematography, editing, I love to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always like to defeat ourselves in terms of quality, right? Like we set this bar, right? But we want to
Yeah.
beat it again.
Yeah.
So it's going to be called Get Married.
No. It's a different thing.
I'm a bit confused now. How many channels do you operate?
Only get lost.
Right. So like renovation, makan,
Everything is
travel,
all in
it's
the
Get Lost, right?
vertical, ma.
With the get at the
Get lah.
starting.
So it's like Get Lost is our travel content.
Right.
Get Busy is our vlog.
Right.
Which is shooting right now. Then Get It as a Get ID is our interior design.
Oh,
design.
I
So
see,
it's
I
get
see.
something like yeah. So that's the verticals that we have lah.
So why is it not get married?
No, because our marriage one is most people would not want their marriage video to be public lah. So it's a separate. It's really just go there and shoot.
Okay,
for
okay.
For wedding,
true.
yeah, covering wedding. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you are heavily involved in the production and post-production, right? Are you also the one that come up with all the ideas?
Previously,
Sure.
I think it's a mix. Okay, there's a lot of times that depending on the nature of the job, right? We different teams is assigned for different type of projects. I often find myself bouncing off Dee Kosh and Aiken. They will help generate idea because we will act out the scene, right? We will act out, then we see what's a funny response. Then we'll write it down. Then this one. But actually, a lot of our skits and comedy, right, is really improvised. Everything is improvised because we can write Hollywood level script, right? The actors might not be able to execute it, ma. So I say, okay, execute in your own way. So then a lot of improvisation is
Sorry, on that note, I want to update on the Dee Kosh video. Some of you all, they have been following us know that we filmed an episode with Dee Kosh before he went to prison. So we actually have an episode ready to go already. But then right before he went, Dee Kosh shot us a message to say he forgot what he said. He's not very sure. Come out, let's do another one. So yeah, wait for that. Then we complete this trinity, okay? Okay, that's my
that's a
updates.
trinity. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Everybody, important announcement. Click here to like, click here to subscribe. And we'll go back to the
To
video.
this channel and to his channel.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, get lost.
Okay.
I have a question, but
Yes,
I don't know whether it's like busted to us.
Okay,
Did your
if I'm not comfortable, I just don't answer only. I just I cannot answer.
Did you purposely use like boobies as a growth strategy?
Rubies? What?
Boobies.
Tits.
Boobs.
Oh, at the start At the start, I would say not intentionally, but we find out that the thumbnail works. But we
Right.
didn't like recruit girls just for their.
Lan.
Okay. I need to say, I think if you look at if you can find other podcasts that Sylvia or me did before, right? She will mention that I wasn't in charge of hiring talents. I have no say. There are few that I drag in.
Right.
Okay, people like Zijie, Friendster. Because Friendster is my.
Oh, I love Friendster.
Yeah.
Friendster is my friend outside of the industry. I know him since secondary school.
Oh.
He's my neighboring school. One.
Right.
We like.
His name is really Friendster, right?
Yeah, Friendster.
Oh,
because
so good.
his father name is Francis, mother name called Esther, so Friendster.
What's your mother name?
I don't know, but it's a combination of those lah. Yeah. So
Your mother's Paul.
yeah. As a matter of fact, that's why like most of the two guys is what I remember I brought in.
So basically, you're not in charge of bringing the nene pop.
No.
I remember there was one episode, right, where y'all say if y'all hit 1 million views, then
No lah. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
what was the promise?
No. I know what you're talking about. So it was a travel log. So travel log, everybody's
Korea, I think.
Not
Okay, sorry,
Korea.
I'm just
think
making
it's
shit up now.
Taiwan. Okay.
Okay.
Travel log, everybody high, everybody happy. It was just a joke. She casually say.
Sure.
What was the joke again?
She said that when 1 million, she will take out everything. But that never happened lah. It's a joke lah. Okay, so that's the thing. we
No, because back then I think they were at 500k second.
Yeah,
it feel like damn
you
far off.
feel like damn far. But
Then somebody reminded me
remember.
when he hit 1 mil. Then
They write down on their journal.
Yeah, but anyway, sometimes when they hide, they say things that they don't mean. We all do that. We all do that. Yeah.
But did it come to a point where, like, in a sense, their reputation, right, of like the girls, did it get affected?
I think it died down after a while because for I think for the first 2-3 years we relied quite heavily on that. But after that, it's really normal thumbnails already. But then people will still keep talking about it as if it's still happening.
Right.
And even to an extent that we updated all our thumbnail, people still
Oh,
say,
like you went back to change.
Yeah, we all updated.
sorry, what happened? Change what?
The
The
thumbnails.
boobies
Yeah.
thumbnails.
Oh, you all removed the boobs.
Like
from
we
thumbnails. I
changed
didn't realize
like
that.
after sometime we want to refresh the image, right? And then people still associate lah. But out of the 10 years, right, it's only the first two and a half years that we use that strategy. lah.
Growth hacking
Yeah,
strategy.
growth hack strategy.
Hey, why must you?
Why is it?
Must grab the
I
audience.
saved it. Do another one.
Yeah, growth.
Growth hack. Yeah.
Then are you like, since you talk about like you're high, I don't know what you're saying or whatever, right? But it looks like you are really genuinely friends. Like you have
Oh,
built
we are
like,
what? We are what?
okay, but
We are genuinely.
So
we do hang out.
Unlike-
just like us.
We hang out after work, all that.
We also hang out afterwards.
Yeah.
More work.
Like from 6 to 7.
We hang out after work, not to do work lah, but we hang out,
Yeah.
go out eat and all that lah.
right.
Yeah.
But along the course of like NOC also, there have been quite a lot of like incidents of like drama with certain talents.
Oh,
right?
that definitely will lah. I think that's one thing. That's why my new company don't have talent management, because no talent. We have no talent. We just work with other.
Oh, we got the exact same learnings.
Yeah, we have the work with other creators lah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
there's two aspects for it. Okay, the business aspect is right. When you invest and groom a talent, and then they get big.
The natural decision, to be
Yeah.
honest, what's best for themselves
Yeah,
is to
what-
actually uproot and do their
Correct,
own thing.
Correct. But then we invested time and resources to groom, right? That's number one. Number two is there's a lot of politics. If let's say I got a group of talents, right? Like I think at our peak we got like 19 or 20 talents. Then if we got a job, and the job required that one girl, then I give to that one girl. The rest might not be happy.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And then this type of thing often happens, and it's tough to deal with it lah. Yeah, I'm not a very people person, to be very honest. Yeah, so I don't know how to handle those. Like they sometimes will come and complain to me, or they feel upset. I don't know how to deal with it. Like that, I will ask Sylvia.
That's Sylvia's side of
What's her decision? What's her decision? All that, and often being stuck in the middle is very very difficult. It's really very difficult because maybe they are afraid to talk to Sylvia, so they talk to me instead, hoping that I can bring the message to her. But then,
But they don't know you scared of your wife.
yeah, but
Okay, calm down. It's a joke.
What happens is right, it's stuck in the middle, right? Then it's not nice, ma. I don't want to be the middle person transmitting message, because what if the message is wrongly transmitted?
Yeah.
Then misunderstanding, ma. But often or not, when I'm like desperate to solve the issue, right? I might promise them, say, okay, I will look into it. But sometimes I cannot get a conclusion out of it, and then I'll be very stressed off.
And on top of that, you are friends with them also.
Yeah, so it becomes very difficult.
Wow.
Yeah,
Messy.
yeah, it becomes messy, lor.
So don't be friends with your colleagues lah.
I won't
That's
say.
the takeaway from this.
I won't say that, lah. I mean, now,
It's true though. That's one of my
Yeah.
conclusions.
Yeah.
It's not say don't be friends, but you have
to put a barrier,
There
lor.
must be.
There must be
yeah.
a line. Yeah, I do agree. What I learned from NOC, right, is when I treated everybody like friends and family, right, the line, right, is put by them, because they will see, hey, he's the boss. Let's not. We don't ask him to come along with us after work, or we don't tell him this or that. So they will form that out. It happens. It's not even I put the line, but I realized that the line will exist no matter what.
Correct.
Right? You get what I mean? Yeah. It's a sad reality. It's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's not a sacrifice, It's just the path we chose.
Yeah, it's the path we chose, I guess. Yeah, because I for this new company, I don't desire to be very big or very rich. I just want to do things that I enjoy, like that, lor.
But don't you think that's how YouTube kind of starts out also?
I mean, I started from the bottom, and then we reached the sort of the top, lah.
Yeah.
Then we crumble, and then I start over again, right? My thinking is still the same. A lot of the suffering is doing videos or content or for clients that I don't really quite believe in, or
Like you feel like selling out.
or they don't want to take my idea or creative. A creative.
You're executing a career direction you don't agree with.
So then they force me to like do things like that, right? It makes me very unhappy though. So now I have to put my stand lah. It's like it's either this way or I really don't know how to work with you.
Would you say that the business was the main strain of the relationship though?
I think it is. Yeah, it is like the main lah. Like I would say 95% of it. Our personal life is actually quite okay. Right?
Did you ever think about like taking a step back from the business then?
Oh, there was the ultimatum. There was an ultimatum where we talk about one of us have to step out of this. Yeah, but it was hard to decide who. Because the reason why the business was successful in the first place is because our strengths and weaknesses complement each other.
Right.
I'm good at like production, creative side. She's good at the business sales side, and that is why it works. If either of us drop out, it may impact the company.
So now with the new business, like before you mentioned that Sylvia took on certain aspects and then you did, right? So now you're doing both parts.
Yeah, doing both parts.
What was it like taking on that Sylvia side of business?
To be very honest, right, it illuminated right why she behaved the way she behaved, because it's very stressful. Correct. It is very stressful. In fact, I feel right she really got the harder part of the job, because sales and business and admin, all that, it's not exactly the most fun part of the job. But I'm learning to cope with her. That's why we were a good pair when it comes to work. It just affected our personal life too much.
I wanted to ask about your divorce video. Can I ask? How was it for you? Like how did this come to be? Sorry, before you start, I just want to say it really broke my heart. When I don't know, was during the divorce video towards the end or like when you posted about it afterwards, that like which other married couple need to do a video to explain to other people why they are having.
I think it was in the video.
That one broke me.
But it is really okay. So that video came about, right, is because both of us, right, we wanted to keep it. Honestly, the first intention is to keep it private. But we realized, right, when we tried to date outside, right, people ask, huh?
Yeah, aren't you married?
I thought you were married. And then it's like, when is this going to end? You always have that obstacle when we try to at least date or go out. Then we decided that it might be the best course of action. But a lot of people think it's scripted. I can tell you what was planned. The questions, right? The person behind the camera was Dee Kosh. He was asking us those questions. Okay. Then we answer.
Dee Kosh told us, but we cannot.
Because we feel more comfortable with him. He's our friend. So that is as far as it goes. But a lot of people accuse us it's scripted. We do it for the for money, for views, for theatrics or what. But this type of thing, what's so nice, what's so good about talking about this? Right. So the first aspect is like we need to have a future after the divorce, and people don't know that we are divorced. Because we are such a public figure. That's why I say, which other couple need to do? Unless you're a celebrity couple, it's really difficult. Then that's why we did the video.
What was the response to that video for you?
At the point of time, I feel like a lot of people was very vindictive towards Sylvia because she didn't cry in the video. But then she expressed
lucky you cry.
No. She expressed her emotions in a much different way. She's a much stronger person than me, to be honest. She's the logical one, I'm the emotional one. I'm the girl in the relationship.
Hey, wait, girls did that!
Oh, she was waiting for that.
Shit, no, cancel him!
Okay, but you get what I mean, I'm the... Okay.
I don't think I can agree with you.
Let me finish. I'm the more emotional one in the relationship. Then she is the more logical. Don't put that in.
She went...
So I think doesn't mean she don't cry, means she's not sad. I think at the point of time, the feelings on the show was very genuine. So after we stopped the video, right, then she started crying, but not very big. Like her tears just come out and then she hugged me. Then she said that we did good . So like for the 10 years she don't regret anything . Then it was a sad moment but those is not captured on camera people don't know . So
what happened since though? Like because honestly I was rooting for the both of you.
So
what on
you mean after the divorce?
Yeah, like how did your relationship with her get so bad?
So after the divorce, we were really working together. Like everything was really going smoothly and all that. But eventually, because of the whole drama about the divorce video, right? Like there was a lot of traction, there was a lot of attention, right? naturally a lot of clients come out, right? Because now we are like the topic to talk about, right? Then it started to get very stressful. A lot of jobs coming in.
Right.
Then everything snapped back to like the old days. It's just become like a lot of work and nothing changed. And then the core problem still not solved. Like I feel like I'm damn burned out and the staff are suffering. And multiple times I try to talk to her about it, but I understand her point. The work have to be done. Is work. It's
She's not asking
She's
for
not-
to work
yeah.
all for her benefit
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
I do think like her definition of the threshold that a person must have when it comes to work, right, is very very different, because her logic, not wrong also, if she can do it, anyone can do it.
Right.
Her logic, but she is very strong and powerful. Not a lot of people can be that standard. So I think the employees couldn't keep up with it, and they stressed.
I wonder if like she in a sense also like buried herself in that work like post divorce.
It could be. I'm not very sure. I really don't know. Because she's hard to read. She's very strong. Like throughout our whole marriage, I didn't see her cry a lot, to be very honest. Yeah. So she's very, very strong in that sense. Like it's hard to tell how she feels.
You got business and marriage advice not? Having been
Oh,
a
business
man
and
that has
marriage,
done a lot
okay,
of
Good question.
Yeah.
I always tell my crew, marriage, right? Again, I don't know if it will offend her, but okay. I need to give
you
context.
say first. If you first, right, I will tell you then we cut out.
No. I need to give context first.
Okay.
I need to give context first. When I met my ex-wife, right, she was wonderful. She
Yeah.
was great. And I think in all aspects, as a person, she is great. But when it goes to work, right, she become very serious and very business-minded, right?
Yeah.
That often she might neglect the feelings of other people.
Yeah.
Like things that she say might be very harsh in tonality.
But this is your personal opinion,
Yeah,
lah.
and my personal opinion, okay? And to be honest, everything she said makes sense.
Yeah.
Make perfect business
No,
sense.
like we did an episode
Yeah.
about you, right? I think
Yeah.
that was when you
you-
reached out, right?
Oh, okay.
It's about the saga.
okay,
That was when you texted.
We
me
did
to
more than
reply.
one in fact.
Part 1 and part 2.
Oh yeah. And I said it then, and then I stand by it. I think Sylvia has strong business acumen.
very, very
and
strong.
I this might be busted to
Yeah.
hear, but I also did say that I don't think you would have built a company as big
It's true.
without her.
It's true.
Yeah.
And we all can agree. Even my ex-staff also all agree. It's
Yeah.
just that empathy, a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
empathy goes a long
Like
way.
something's got to
Yeah.
give, lah, right?
Yeah, because it can be quite stressful. Like I always say, like everybody need to work. Why not we just work happily? Like relax. Like everything 可以好好讲啦。But that's what my take lah. So it's not that she's a bad person, but it takes a while to understand her. Yeah, and my marriage advice will be independent of what I just say. I always tell my staff, like, you don't marry or you marry late also better than marry wrong.
Right.
Okay, also better than marry wrong. Okay, independent of what I just say. Don't link it together. I suddenly feel like somebody is gonna admit that.
Ryan says he married wrong.
No. I don't regret. I don't regret marrying her. I learned a lot.
Your life would have been very
Yeah,
different.
and I think she pushed me to unleash my full potential. If not, I will never be there. Because I'm somebody that I'm very introverted. I'd rather just be in my comfort zone. But she pushed me again and again to reach my highest potential.
Have you personally gone for therapy? I mean, if you don't mind sharing.
I think, yeah. But Aiken got, because Aiken is studies that, major in that. So he got try to help me out a bit.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. I come from a time that again, this is very cancer. I came from a time, right, that there's no such thing as mental health. It's mental fortitude. You must suck it up.
It's true.
Yeah, my time is like that.
Yeah, he called it
Not that old
resilience.
lah.
How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 34.
I'm 32.
Oh, okay, close lah. But we come. Okay, I won't say we lah. I come from a very different time. Like
We lah.
there is. I got kena public caning before, but I think nowadays no public caning. Right? Is there such a thing?
I don't know.
Is
My
there public
school have
caning?
lah.
I always thought it was unfair. How come the girls cannot stay to watch? Like every time, the
My
girls
one, my
have to
whole
go.
school watch.
Whole school watch during assembly.
Yeah, during assembly, my one whole school watch.
You never got to watch?
I
Then the
was
girls
always
will cry.
curious.
The girls will cry.
Wow, they cry for you one ah.
That
Wow.
hit me already. Then I will pretend on it. I'm like, I cannot public caning, right? Here, it freaking hurts, right? But I like, oh, you hit it? Oh, okay. Then I go behind. But then the girls will cry.
No, then
Kena for what?
heaven.
You kena for what? You kena came for what?
Fighting. Yeah.
When you gonna came over.
Secondary school, I was quite. I got suspension. I got public KD. Quite a bit. Yeah. The final, I got expelled. That's why I couldn't make it to Sec 5. I was normal.
Right.
Yeah.
What school you from?
Cambridge. Cambridge Secondary School.
Still have
Yeah.
First time a lot of the schools merge.
I was pioneer batch. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Strange.
Okay.
Then I also drop out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
Still found success.
Do you know what like NOC is doing now?
No, actually no. The last move that I know is they private all the videos.
You never save like a hard copy of all the
videos.
It was in our NOC Dropbox.
Oh.
So when I'm out, I don't have the access, so it's all gone.
I also don't really not so get to see lah, to be honest.
No, I do watch it because
It's your life, ma. It's your memories.
There's a lot of things that happen outside of what the video, then we will link back to those memories.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like an archive of my growth, my journey.
So life's work also.
If I got kids next time, I want them to watch like this is what I did as a living, but now I can't. So, oh well.
Also, you are not on talking terms at all.
Only in court lah.
True lawyers.
Two lawyers.
Right.
We call her the,
I think
the
it's,
plaintiff.
it's better with the lawyers because our words can be misconstrued. Like my words to her words to me can be misconstrued into something vindictive or malicious. So we don't want that. Let the lawyer legalize it and objectively speak for us because there will be heated emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
What's something that you're most excited for, like in the next 3 months, maybe?
Actually, one thing I learned since my divorce saga, drama, everything, right, is that I don't want to plan so much ahead. Anything can change. So, like, I don't plan more than 2 weeks ahead, to be very honest.
Wow.
Really honest. Because you never know. You're just gonna die. I didn't know.
Whoa!
Except for his business lah,
See, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I never planned for a divorce drama or saga.
Yep.
How could you plan for this other thing? I think it's more more important to be flexible and adapt to situations than to die stick to a plan. Because things change. Things really change.
Can you ask me for a timeline? Sorry, I don't plan more than 2 weeks. So the shoot and then after we see how.
You're currently not in my next 2 weeks.
That's why I forgot your shoot today. I only remember like literally 23 minutes before it started. I was like, hey, I got a shoot. Hey, John, sorry. Because I saw his text already. I never see it.
How about planning for the content of the new channel though? Like to you, is it very clear? Okay, this is the path to like 1 million subscribers again, or is it?
But
like,
he don't want 1 million.
Or like whatever it is. Is it very clear what the plan is for the channel, or you're just okay? Let's just do
Wing
this
it.
now. Let's just do
Wing
this.
it.
Wow.
Just wing
Okay.
everything. So we got this series called Get Busy, right? Which is document our working life. It just follows us. We don't know what's going to happen next week. So it just keep following us like that. So then when we got big projects like overseas travel or client work, then those are things that we will gear up. But otherwise, really all just wing it.
It really was pretty cool. Like when so we are doing something together.
Correct.
We are.
Hopefully.
Is it premature to say?
No, can say lah. Okay, we are hopefully working on John's new house.
You're gonna reno my house.
Let's go.
I'm trying.
So when I because it's very tough, I'm not very famous yet. So anyway, when I go over to Ryan's office for the first time, I thought it was very cool that I think
I haven't done office tour.
which was so amazing by the way. She just shout for one of your colleagues, hey vlog. And then there's just a person run out from the back with one camera, roll everything in, just like
Yeah, so that's the organicness of like
yeah, like we haven't even start talking.
Yeah. Everyone was like, but I like it that it's so organic and
Yeah, I love it.
yeah. On that topic, we are trying to help John renovate his house. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm a renovation guy or interior design. I'm not, but I do have a lot of contacts to make it happen for him.
For a win-win situation.
For a win-win situation. The clients win, the vendors win, John win, I win, everybody win. So that's an arrangement. Yeah, but I don't actually design.
The real winner is my wife.
Everybody will be happy. Yeah.
You've had a long period of like let's say loneliness, right, and hardship and introspection, and that gives you time to think, right?
Too much.
What are some of the 3 key like lessons or like principles you tell yourself, I will never let myself get into this, or a realization about people or things.
I have more than 3 actually.
Wow, let's go.
There's a lot lah, but
Shortlist.
relationship okay. I will admit right, I used to be very possessive. Okay, but I realized right, the more you try to get control, the more you will lose control. So sometimes it's just let things flow lor. Let things go lah. Letting go.
Right.
Letting go is very important lah. Don't hold on things too tightly lah. I mean, I'm not talking about only about relationship lah. Like everything, I want to own it. I want to control it, and too much of that is.
Were you like that?
It's not good.
I never got that impression.
I will. I think this is a very personal thing lor. Like people won't see it lah. We won't see it, but I will get like, wow, my friend go out with that group, don't want to go with me. Then I'll get sad. And stuff.
Oh, I see.
Leave me out. I get always like left out. Yeah, FOMO.
Then relates to this.
Yeah,
very much.
Yeah, but then I learned to become comfortable with myself lor. Like enjoy my own company. Now I really, really enjoy my own company. Like after work, they want to go out. Sometimes I will just stay at office, play game. Like just want to be alone for a while. This is a while. I just need to decompress.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, what game you play?
He's been wondering the whole time why you never invite him.
Dota. Then you play, right? People will recognize you through the game.
Yeah lah. My name I put secret on.
Wait,
No, I put that. It's because all the names that I put, I always like taken. I hate to think about it.
okay.
Then I will forget the account name, how to log in and all that. So I just all put the same. Yeah. So they do lah.
Cool.
Yeah. Then,
Our office had a Dota face also.
yeah.
We play new fights, yeah, we all.
Okay, it's a phase for me. Because now it's
Right.
TI, everybody talking about, then I'm playing. I usually just play random games.
Right.
Yeah. That actually relates to the first point that I made. So being comfortable myself, last time I only want to play online games where I can play with other people.
Right.
I start to be comfortable with myself. I'd rather play single player game. Just play with myself. I don't want to interact with anyone. Just play myself. Yeah. So that
Mothership.
being comfortable.
Ryan likes to play with himself.
Yeah, you get what I mean?
You left hand or right hand?
Right.
Play himself with right hand.
He still volunteer the information.
He just walked right into the trap.
Hold the phone. That's that. I think that generally is one thing that I learned to let go.
Okay.
Really, letting go. Like don't hold on to negative comments and everything. Everything is like let go. Because you must come to a realization there are some things you can control, some things you can never control. Then that's where I achieve a new state of zen.
Nirvana.
Yeah, really. It really helped me a lot. Like I can't control that. So what you want me to do? Let go.
It's good advice.
Yeah. Because that's why I was why you say that you don't know the truth. Can I let me explain? Like you keep explaining for what? If somebody is committed to misunderstand you, they are just gonna stay to their commitment. They won't come. They won't want to hear your explanation. To be very honest. Yeah. I think that's just the big change after these 10 years. Sorry.
I realized something about like where famous personalities like yourself, right? If you want to correct a truth, right? And if the correction makes you look good, right? People don't believe it. Yeah. You have to correct yourself and sacrifice something else. Then people will believe it.
My takeaway is I don't try to. You think whatever version you think of me.
No, but sometimes you need to, right?
It's correct to you.
Sometimes you need to for the sake of your company, your colleagues, your family, your wife. Yeah.
I know. For the sake of other people, like people that's close to me, I sometimes have to say lah, have to defend. But otherwise, if it's about me, then I can't control that. So let it go. That one actually applies to a lot of my life lah. For work wise, my takeaway is everybody need to work. Treat just like make it fun, take it easy lah. Don't need to be so hard. Don't chase all the numbers and money and all the thing. I think our time together now I walk into office, everybody's just laughing and having fun, right? And they don't feel tense around me. It's such a good environment to work. Since I started until now, nobody told MC. Like really, there's everybody will come back to work or they will OT. They will
Only
stay.
Isabel talking COVID lah.
Vacation.
So
We all watch the same vlog.
no lah. I mean. That wasn't lah. She got tell me lah.
I know lah.
It's a joke lah. I just like. I feel like everybody is in this grind for a good part of our life. For 30 to 40 years, we are all working, right?
Yeah.
If we work, at least we spend the time happily and productively, no?
Might as well make it enjoyable.
Yeah, might as well. We are already in it. Might as well make it enjoyable. So I'm not so hard up about all that lah. Everything can discuss on that. Yeah, I think I can speak for my crew for ever since they started in this, I haven't scored anyone. I'm quite proud of that. I haven't scored anyone. So really nothing much to score about. Like, oh, they cannot make it, then cannot make it lah. Then never mind lah. There's always tomorrow. There's always next week. Yeah.
Do you see a difference in productivity now that you've changed your ways of managing?
This is like getting one step closer to his real question at the end later for John.
Of course, not as productive, to be very honest. Not as productive, but I feel
Enough.
I feel it's enough. Enough productivity and overwhelming happiness is more. It's better for me. How do you be creative and do funny content when you're so down and depressed and stressed? That's the irony back at the previous company.
Yeah.
You are asking me to write something funny where I'm like thinking to
Crying.
Yeah, but I must write funny things.
Yeah.
You know the irony, yeah. So now it's just like a lot more relaxed, Yeah.
So you say you have 12 people, but you're looking for 20 lah.
I don't know, not now.
Oh, not now.
I got serious
you want to
budget.
join
I got money, really real financial issue to take on that. Nah, I can't take on that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but when you...
Yeah. Just one must start away.
Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Click here for more. Also click here to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.
I
Bye-bye.
haven't heard that for a long time. There was one time we went out to Botanical Garden. My ex-wife, my current girlfriend, and my dog. And then they two were in front of me,
Weird family.
walking a dog. I was behind. I was like, what's going on?
How do you get to this?
No, then